What's up everyone, my name is Mike and welcome back to my channel. I want to talk about VeVe opening up transactions to be able to withdraw from your account in US dollar or cryptocurrency, whatever it might be in the future. I want to talk about what that might do to the marketplace and to the value of our collectibles going forward in the future. Let's get into it. So really when I think about this, there's two possible outcomes and a variety in between them. One outcome is that people sell out of their positions to take their profit and withdraw from the VeVe platform, which will cause the supply to skyrocket in collectibles, and if demand stays flat or even goes down for these collectibles, we'll see our prices of collectibles decrease. Now it really just depends how much that supply increases and how much that demand stays flat, decreases, or even slightly goes up. But in this prediction, that supply increases drastically, that demand, even if it stays flat or decreases slightly because people are exiting their positions, we're going to see all of our collectibles drop in price. And that's prediction number one. Prediction number two is that we'll see more people come to the platform because now you can actually withdraw from the platform, and we're going to see people with more net worth wanting to get in on the platform and purchase these NFTs. This really becomes more of an investor move if you're able to withdraw from the platform. People see that, people flock to it, and people want to add to their NFT vault. And in this case, the demand for the collectibles increases in the supply, even if it stays flat or increases a little. We'll see all of our prices of collectibles skyrocket. That's prediction number two. Now, I definitely think that we'll see a variety of the two. We'll see people flock to VeVe because you can now withdraw gems from the platform. We'll also see people taking profits from their collectibles that they've seen increase over time. People have built up a lot of gems on the platform, and they're probably getting to the point where they want to be able to withdraw that and realize some of the gains over the time period that they've been on VeVe. So I have no doubt in my mind that people are going to be withdrawing as soon as they possibly can and selling off some of their collectibles. Now, this isn't necessarily negative news. This is amazing that this platform has brought so many people different wealth, and these drops are open to anybody to get to be able to sell them off. It's incredible what VeVe has been able to accomplish for NFT collectors and for these collectibles. People deserve to realize some of the gains that they've made on the platform, but this is no doubt going to have an effect on the supply of collectibles entering the market, causing that price to decrease. There's also no doubt that this is going to bring more people to the platform on VeVe as it becomes more popular and as people realize that you can actually withdraw gems for fiat currency or cryptocurrency. It just opens the door to a wider audience of people wanting to invest and wanting to purchase collectibles for their NFT vault. It'll definitely bring a different audience to VeVe as well. Now, how much of an impact is this going to have? Well, I think it's going to have an impact on high net worth individuals that want to get into this game. I think the everyday person doesn't even realize that you can't quite withdraw gems or fiat currency or cryptocurrency from the platform. When I first got into it, I didn't know that, and I purchased gems not knowing that. So I still do think that there's a wide audience that doesn't realize that just yet, and they're still coming onto VeVe without realizing that. So it's those people that are more aware of these different platforms where you can purchase NFTs, that they're more aware you can't withdraw from VeVe yet, and that's why they're not getting into it. Or perhaps they're just putting a little bit of money into it for now until that announcement does come that you are able to withdraw from it. So my prediction is, as soon as it is announced that you can withdraw from the account, we're going to see a major sell-off to be able to accumulate gems in your wallet. And when this functionality actually comes available, those gems will be withdrawn and we'll see a decrease in selling price for these collectibles still. This might happen for a month, 2 months, 3 months, I'm not too sure, but I think it's just the short term. Because in the long term, I'm really bullish on VeVe, and I think more and more people will get into the platform as it starts to increase and as its demand continues to increase. So that short period of time, we're going to see a major sell-off in collectibles. We're going to see our floor prices decrease substantially. But then shortly after that, we're going to see those floor prices continue to increase and exceed where they are at that moment in time when they start to decrease. That might take many more months than it actually did for those collectibles to sell off and hit their bottom. But ultimately, if you have a long-term approach to this platform, to your collectibles, you won't have to worry about that sell-off. And that's why I think it's so important to have a game plan for what you're doing with your collectibles and what your plan is for those collectibles. It's just like in investing. You want to have a game plan for the stocks that you purchase, just like you would for your collectibles in your VeVe vault. Because if you have a game plan set, if you see that price plummet, at least you can go back to your game plan and see it and see that you have logic and reason behind your strategy for holding on to that collectible, even if you see that price plummeting. You don't want to panic sell on your collectibles because you see that price plummeting. You want to look to your game plan and see why you're doing what you are doing. This is going to help you in the long term on VeVe, and it's important to set that game plan. And just because the market drops in VeVe doesn't mean that's a bad thing. That could just mean that everything is discounted and you're ready to hop in when those discounts present themselves. So even though I do think that prices are going to drop on VeVe coming up to when you can actually cash out and when news comes on that timeline, I still think overall that VeVe prices are going to go up. So when those prices do decrease, as I'm theorizing, I'm going to take that time to actually have a game plan in place in terms of which collectibles I want to purchase at a discounted rate than they actually are right now. And that's why I think it's incredibly important to set a game plan for each collectible that you have your eye on. What price are you willing to purchase it for? So that you're taking the emotion out of it when that price does go down and when it goes up, because you have a set game plan as to what you think the price should be for that collectible, so that when it drops that you are purchasing it at that price, and when the price goes up, maybe you have a limit to which you would want to sell it for. But just because this is my theory doesn't mean it has to be your theory. You should set your own game plan and create a theory for yourself as to what you want to do when and if the price on VeVe drops. Again, it's just my theory because with everyone's gems being locked up, nobody being able to exit out of their positions and withdraw gems in whatever format that might be, I feel like this is creating a little bit of a bubble for prices on collectibles in the VeVe app. So when people are able to withdraw, they're going to take advantage of that, and that's going to cause collectible prices to drop. And like I said, I'm just going to use that time to treat like everything is on a discount, and that's when I'm going to make moves to be able to purchase the collectibles that I really want. That's why I've got some gems that I haven't deployed on collectibles just yet. They're just sitting ready for me to make my move when that time comes. I've also got some collectibles that I've got my eye on my vault, and I'm watching the price and I'm ready to sell them when I think it's the right time. And then I've got collectibles in my vault that I'm not going to sell. I'm going to hold them no matter where that price goes, whether it goes down and then back up or whatever happens to them. Because I know in the long term, I want to hold them. These are collectibles that I've been waiting for to get. And these are collectibles I think in the long run are going to be really valuable. But then you might be asking yourself, well, why don't I just unload all my collectibles now? Because if I think the market's going to decrease when that news comes, then I can just repurchase back at a lower price. And the truth of the matter is we don't know when and how much that price is going to decrease. So we could already be at that low. I don't think so. I don't believe so. But we could already be at that low right now because prices could skyrocket from here, and then the news could come that we can withdraw, and then the prices decrease, but don't hit the floor as to which we are at in collectibles in the VeVe market right now. I also don't want to be fully committed to just one game plan. If I sell out of all my collectibles, I'm committed to my prediction that the market will drop lower than it is specifically at this point. Instead, I want to diversify my game plan and make sure that I'm making the correct move when I'm ready to make it. By hedging this bet on this prediction, I'm in a good position no matter which way the market goes. And that's setting myself up for success in the future on the VeVe app. I'd really love to know what your game plan is if and when the prices do drop. Do you have gems waiting to be deployed into collectibles when and if that price does drop? Do you think the price is going to drop? What is your opinion? Leave it in the comment section below. Like this video if you found it helpful and subscribe for more. Thank you for watching.